Hey guys, quick video in relation to the injector kit and EGR cleaning and stuff. On these EGRs we've cleaned heaps of them. I'm not going to put a number on it, lost count long ago. I've never replaced, well don't get me wrong, actually I have replaced a few gaskets. I've never had to replace. If I don't like the look of them I change them. Now this one on the throttle body, you never need to replace that unless it's damaged or you damage it. I don't see them damaged. The two that go in between either side of the EGR valve, I've just left it sitting loose. You can see one sitting in there and there's another one in there. Never seen those damaged, always reuse those. Look, I'm trying to cut Toyota out of whatever we can, right? So definitely I include stuff that you need and I don't include stuff that you don't need. This gasket on the bottom of the EGR valve, I just clean it, bend those little tags in a little bit so that you can clip it on the bottom of the EGR valve. So those four gaskets basically you reuse. The one I include in the kit is the one we see. This is not a good example, but see the coating, it flakes off the stainless. It's like a rubber coating. Regularly we see that flake off. That goes between the elbow section. This is what we call the elbow to the manifold. So this new one here is about to get placed on the manifold before we refit this. We'll put these nuts back on, obviously. These nuts that go on here, but we'll just leave them loose and that'll help with the alignment between the manifold and this bracket round here, because obviously it's in a different place and that'll allow a bit of movement. Once their bolts are at least started, then you can nip up those nuts and the whole lot is an assembly, and then obviously fit your EGR cooler back underneath. And of course don't forget the nuts at the front of the EGR cooler and the mounting bolt, never forget that. So hope that helps with what gaskets are included. There's obviously another gasket at the start of the EGR cooler. I don't include that in the kit. Again, I never replace it. If I take that off, it's stuck to the head 99.9% of the time. So it stays there, the plate goes over it, the cooler goes over the plate. It's a piece of metal and it's gonna be fine, right? So whatever, it's just not a high pressure situation anyway. These situations are high pressure, just nip them up nicely. You can either use the torque settings, which I don't know what they are, just do it by hand. Nip them up nicely. Never had a leak, never had a problem. The only time it leaks actually is if you leave those, forget to do those nuts up, you'll get a whistle as soon as you start it up. Start a road test, you need to get to those nuts pretty quick if you forget those. I think I might have done that once. Alright guys, hope that's helped. See ya.